Okay, I was going to do a little talk about, for lack of a better term, a tale of three castings. So I needed a small angle block for my mill. So this is my first casting I made. Drag looks really good, no shrinkage in here at all. Flip it over to the cope, and this is where flask size, riser size, gating, everything ties together. So first look at the top looks pretty good. However, I don't know if you can see it, got a slight little shrinkage right in here. On this side, yeah, you can kind of see it. Right here and right here, I got a little shrinkage. But here is going to be kind of hard to see maybe. And no, it's, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. But right in here, got a really bad shrinkage. So this one's unusable. The reason it's shrinkage is because, one, I didn't want to add an upset to my flask. Didn't have really enough room to put a larger riser in these locations. And I really don't like gating into the riser itself. So I just kind of made do with what I got, and it failed. Drag looks pretty good, like I said. Cope looks like garbage. So that one's not a good casting. So second attempt. I also got a little shrink in there too. Not a little one, actually, it's quite a bit. But so the volume here was not allowed to, this riser basically wasn't big enough. Contact wasn't big enough. This one, contact wasn't big enough. This one worked fine. I got no shrinkage on top here. This is a 1/2 inch or 3/4 thickness here. These are 1/2 inch thickness here. Whole thing is machined except for obviously in here like a normal angle block. So that one failed, so I decided to do another attempt. So to just experiment with it, I still didn't want to add any height to my cope. So I said, do something a little bit different. I added a chill to this part in the cope. Drag still looks good. No shrinkage at all in the drag, and that's with no riser, so the drag came out the same. Now let me show you the chill. Let me get that. Okay, so this is a chill. It's a piece of 1/2 inch thick iron. It's drafted, basically it'd be back drafted. It's sat up here about like so. And what it does is it cools the metal down when it gets up to that point. So that worked really good. If you can see right here in this fillet, this looks really good. Outside there's no shrinkage here, anywhere along this side, so that looks really good. However, here I have a slight little bit of shrinkage. And right in here, yeah, you can see it. That's a whole lot of shrinkage, so this one failed too. So that's casting number 2. I did change the gating. I like this style gating better. In gate is in the cope, runners in the drag. So now let's get on to the third one. I did have to add an upset to my flask so I could get this. Now this one worked all the way through. This one I can use. Same gating system. You have to excuse the roughness on there. The temperature out here dries the sand off really quick, and if I use an air hose to blow out any of the sand in the mold, it blows out a lot of sand all over the place. So it's 80, almost 85 degrees out here right now in direct sunlight. Is where I'm molding rather than the shade. So anyway, I got 3 risers on top. I got no shrinkage in here. I got no shrinkage here or here, inside or out. So that all worked. And here's that roughness I'm talking about. The one thing I don't like about this one is, let's see, yeah, you can't really see it, but right here, it looks like there could be some porosity and shrinkage in there. I wouldn't know until I cut it apart, but the fillet looks good. I don't see any shrink on the surface, but I think it's in the center of the casting more. So if I need to cast another one, I'm either going to do it the same way as these, or I may take this riser off and put the chill here, because the one with the chill, this fillet down in here looks really good. And there's no shrinkage in here. So with these two risers taking care of all of this and all of this, and a chill here, it might work better. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. I may just cast another one just like this. Possibly increase the size of that riser even a little more. But I don't know yet. I'll give it a try. But that's a tale of 3 castings. Flask size, type of gating, riser location, contact size. All has to come together to get a decent casting. So that seems to work. I have to admit, I am not a molder. I do not calculate the size of the risers and the feed rates. This is just what I was taught when I served my apprenticeship. I'm a pattern maker, not a molder, so this is all just guesstimation on my part. I know the ratio between the choke area, the runner, and the in-gate. So that's the video. If you like it, let me know, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.